She was ruthless, she was brilliant, and she was feared. Griselda Blanco, the cocaine godmother, built one of the most violent and lucrative drug empires in history. But behind the mountains of cash, the trail of bodies, and the rise to infamy lay a story of greed, betrayal, and a fatal thirst for power. Griselda Blanco was born in 1943 in Cartagena, Colombia. Raised in the slums of Medellin, her early years were defined by violence and poverty. By the age of 11, she was reportedly involved in a kidnapping and murder, setting the stage for a life of crime. For Griselda, survival wasn't a choice, it was an instinct. In the 1970s, Miami was a city drowning in cocaine, and at the center of it all was Griselda Blanco. She saw an opportunity to exploit America's growing addiction and turned it into a billion-dollar empire. Working with Colombian cartels, she smuggled thousands of kilos of cocaine into the U.S. using creative methods that left authorities baffled. Her operation was ingenious. She recruited women as drug mules, even designing custom lingerie to conceal cocaine. Her ambition was matched only by her ruthlessness. Griselda didn't just eliminate competition, she annihilated them. Griselda didn't earn her nickname the Black Widow by chance. She was accused of orchestrating over 200 murders, including rivals, ex-lovers, and anyone who crossed her. Her signature weapon? Hitmen on motorcycles, delivering swift, brutal executions. The streets of Miami ran red with her wrath. Her power knew no bounds. She amassed unimaginable wealth, luxury homes, exotic cars, and millions in offshore accounts. But with every empire comes enemies, and Griselda's paranoia grew. She even plotted the assassination of her own husband, proving that loyalty meant nothing in her world. By the 1980s, Griselda's empire began to crumble. The DEA was closing in, and her trusted allies betrayed her for lighter sentences. In 1985, after years of evading justice, she was arrested in Irvine, California. Her reign of terror had come to an end, or so it seemed. Griselda was sentenced to 20 years in prison. But even behind bars, she maintained her influence, continuing to run her operation from her cell. Her story was far from over. After serving her sentence, Griselda was deported to Colombia. The once feared cocaine godmother lived in obscurity, far from the luxury and chaos of her Miami days. But karma has a way of catching up. In 2012, as she left a butcher shop in Medellin, Griselda met the same fate she had dealt to so many others. Griselda Blanco, the woman who built and destroyed empires, was gunned down by an assassin on a motorcycle, the very method she pioneered. Her life had come full circle. Griselda Blanco's story is a chilling reminder of the price of ambition unchecked by morality. She rose from nothing to rule a world of her own making, but in the end, her empire collapsed under the weight of her own sins. Her legacy? A name etched in infamy, a queen who played the game and lost it all. And that's the story of Griselda Blanco, a woman whose ambition made her a legend, but whose ruthlessness sealed her fate. What do you think of her rise and fall? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more jaw-dropping tales of scams and crime. Until next time, stay sharp.